Spoke with Spencer Woolrich, and yeah, he didn't really provide us with any kind of true information or leads, really. Only that he mentioned Chef Anwar. So Spencer claimed that someone had poisoned his meal right around the time of Ellen's murder. He said he'd had frequent arguments about his meal preparation with Chef Anwar, the Grand Colonial's premier chef. It's possible that the chef is involved in Helen's poisoning. And I discovered a liquor bottle in Spencer's room that contained traces of Taro Ray bile. So yeah, there's that we need to work on. I'm also still stumped on this one. The side quest. I went to the lower level, the Grand Colonial Hotel, and I found room A2, but I need a key card to get into that, and I searched everywhere for it, and I could not find it. So I'm gonna have another. Oh,
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
bring me to the penthouse. No, the lobby, please.
To the lobby we go.
And then from the lobby, I'll go down to the employee level, which is, I guess, the basement. And I'll have another look, because, yeah, I don't think that the key card is lying anywhere outside of the hotel. That wouldn't make sense. So maybe I missed it somehow. Not really sure. Besides, I think the chef is at the lobby anyways, Chef Anwar, or he's in that level as well, where the employees are. So we'll kill two birds with one stone, hopefully. I never noticed this sign. Okay. So let's go down. I think it's over here. Yes. So the room is right over here. Oh, sorry. A2 is right over here. There is a panel here. I must be missing something. Let me get out my perfectly normal floor panel. Underneath the loose floor panel is a slightly dirty keycard for room A2. See? Oh, that wasn't easy. You have to go look right over here. I guess it's... Yeah. Anyways. Oh, hi. That was a pretty big parasite. It's a spawn link. Can you imagine the ones that are big? Let's take this ammo, I guess. Steal it. Whatever. Yeah. Oh. Come on. And some parts. I'm assuming the corpse here is me.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Head trauma?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
He took a bad fall and cracked his head open. Was it an accident?
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
Oh. Interesting. Sounds like Evan might have been doing a little brawling.
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Yeah, sounds like a fight, all right.
It is highly likely the blood is the result of an altercation.
I think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slugs scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the pilot house checkpoint.
Understood. And we'll take this assault rifle. Alright. Oh, more stuff. Alright. But before we do that, let's go talk to the chef here to progress this quest. The chef is down here, right? Pretty positive that he is. Nope, he's above actually. Alright. Let's go back up. Yeah, there he is. And we did find this thing here last time, but yeah, it's when I when I use it, it's like, yeah, it's a weird bug, but whatever.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Why are you talking about food? Don't you care about the crime that just occurred?
Crime or no crime, I must keep my head on my work. One does not simply become the head chef in all of Eridanos by fretting over irrelevant happenings.
I'm here to investigate Halcyon Helen's murder. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
You're the inspector? Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Helen's last meal was poisoned.
Oh. Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Alibi's a little thin here. Why should I believe anything that you're saying?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Alright, why were you being so evasive about leaving Helen's food unattended?
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it?
If you tell me the truth, I might be more inclined to believe the rest of what you say.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Any idea where I might be able to find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
That's all I wanted to ask about. Guess we'll see if you're telling the truth.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
All right, so now we have another thing to do, although I really want to maybe complete this side quest before we proceed with the main one. So we have to speak to Amelia Stillwell. Not really sure where she is. The name sounds familiar, but is she like right over here? Is she the one that handles the no, garden? Okay, let's go to the garden. I mean, to be honest, I don't even recall who gave us that quest initially. I'm sure when I see her, it'll be like, oh yeah. I think it's someone called Lillian. Lilia or Lillian? The quest log is going to tell me, but yeah, she's a sublight slug agent, I guess. So I can look on this map, but it's not going to really give me more details. So I can either go here or here. Let's go to the closest here, which is, well, they're all pretty similar in distance. Have I ever been here before? I don't recall. Oops. Who's that? Oh, that's Lily. Okay, so let's not go talk to Lily first. Let's go talk to Amelia first. Enemies.
Like wrapped among the rocks.
Okay.
Go! Good. Down they go.
Yeah, they just want to be my friend. What is with these guys? And them all carrying Tyleritos, Tyleritos, or whatever. Slug Bruiser.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Is she the one that asked us to look for,
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the pilot house. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Look at her face. She's not hiding something at all. I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
You tell me. You're the one who took him to A2.
Because he got drunk on the job. He was supposed to haul crates with me, but he was sauced. So I took him to the hotel to sleep it off. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Amelia, I know something bad happened to you in A2. I want to help.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
I found a giant slugs on Evan's body. This case is already unbelievable.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me. I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy, and the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
Dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
I've got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
Why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
I found slugs on Evan's body, big ones. Any idea what that's about?
I can't help you there.
Yeah. If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Thanks for the tip.
Anytime.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
Alright, that's everything I needed to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
I'm not here to get you into trouble. I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... He was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Alright, so we...
Dissidents don't belong in this
what? Anyways, let's sell our stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to keep that because it gives +7 hack. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. It'll give me +14 because of Armor Master, so yeah. Kind of useful. Alright, let's go talk to Lillian.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Yeah, I found O'Connell. He's dead.
Shit, that's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense.
No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
Yeah, I'm satisfied she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
Also, Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
You wanted the facts? That's what I found.
Noted. Just as I will note what you found in my report, which I intend to file, and then never look at again. Thanks for chasing Evan down and saving me some legwork. Of course, now I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
Okay. So that's done. Our slug reputation is increased as well. That's good. Alright. Out of curiosity, what's it at right now? Still neutral. Still only 4%? Come on. Sorry, my cat was playing around with a box. Anyways, okay, so we have 3 main quests for this DLC. So we have this one here, which is called The Man Who Chafed, or Chafed. So that's the one that we were recently working on. We also have this one, Prince of Tossball. So that's regarding Black Hole Birdie. And we need to go to the meeting spot, which is at the pilot Phaeton pilot house. And finally, we also have this one, which is in the Wilderness Reserve or whatever. So I think the closest one to us is, why is it showing 2 different things? Oh, because we have 2 different objectives. So I can retrieve the security footage, the kitchen security footage, that would verify that Chef Anwar wasn't the only one handling food in the kitchen. Even if the footage doesn't exonerate him, it'll at least cast some doubt that he was the poisoner. Footage can be retrieved from the constable's office at the docks. So that's actually where we landed. So that would be to the south. Yeah. Is that where we landed? Is the unreliable up there? Constabulary, yeah, okay. Cool. How can we get up there? Hotel to spaceport?
What? Huh? Who's there? Good, dead!
It's just a guy who has a slug in his head. Yeah. So wait, the constabulary is up there. Am I at the right place? Yeah. Okay. And the other thing is to go speak with Bellhop Owens. So that's at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve, which is, yeah, on the way there. Okay. So let's use this terminal to contract Cedric.
Inspector, good to see you. Let me just grant you access and... Welcome to the Piraeus Spaceport.
Cool. That was easy. That is definitely not where we landed, because where we landed is... where is the unreliable? Yeah, it's right over here. So. I'm guessing we'll be able to pick up a few other quests here as well. So let's try and check everything that we can check. So this just leads to a separate map. Free heavy ammo. Okay. I guess there's only this way. Let's head inside. Probably an expansive place, but we'll see. Pirate space. Oh, that's a cool, a cool loading screen because of what I did on Gorgon. The choice I made, really, which is restoring the Adrenatime synthesizer. My goodness, this loading screen. Can it be any longer? Oh wow, finally. Okay. This is like an entire separate map, is it? Okay, just one floor at least. A bunch of buildings though. Eridanos, dry goods and sundry. That's nifty.
Eyes up.
Oh. Hey, you! We've been looking for you, and by we, I mean Slug. Been real busy sniffing around Eridanos for clues, haven't you, Inspector? See, Slug Light Underground don't like that much.
He's trying so hard. It's actually kind of sad.
Should have kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling in their affairs. Our affairs, I mean. We're... Draw, you damn breadworm, draw!
I'm an inspector, fella. Sticking my nose where it doesn't belong is my job.
Well, you ain't gonna stick that nose anywhere ever again.
Hold on, you're saying Slug asked me to investigate and now it wants me dead?
Quick everyone, get him!
Incoming!
Okay, what the hell? I'm guessing these aren't Slug agents.
That's the last of them!
Well, that was, something. What the hell? Mysterious assailant. Hit note. A crumpled note bearing neat, even handwriting. It's signed The Marketeer. Got a job for anyone with a ready gun hand and empty pockets. There's an inspector looking into the murder of Alcyon Ellen. My client wants you to cross them off. Don't worry about subtlety. In fact, don't be subtle. Just make sure that once you agree to the job, you visit the rearmost buy-a-bunk. Put on the uniforms you'll find folded beneath the mattress. After that, feel free to cause ruckus. Be sure to let them know Slug territory is off limits. The reward's 40,000 bits plus all the enhancing chemicals you would ever want. The Marketeer. Okay. So the Marketeer, isn't that some guy in the serials? The Masked Marketeer or whatever it's called. He's called. Let's go check this out. Dry goods and sundry.
Reminds me of Moreau's. Just a bit.
Yeah, but where's the shop itself? And where's the vendor? Oh. There they are. Hello there. Awkward
Hello.
pause.
Welcome to Eridanos Dry Goods and Sundry, the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. I'm Marketeer Joseph Dempsey, Here to make your shopping experience as pleasant and normal as possible.
You said your title was Marketeer, right? Ever refer to yourself just as Marketeer?
Oh, I see you've read some of my poems. Very clever, Inspector. Yes, my pen name is the Marketeer, though I also use it in certain business dealings. Wait a moment. Why do you ask?
Yeah, this guy's not quick. I'll just show him the hit note.
Hey now, hey, let's all be reasonable here. I'm just a middleman. None of this was my idea. Occasionally, jobs requiring discretion arrive here from the hotel. Always anonymous and always lucrative. For a sizable cut, I set these jobs up and ask no questions. Somebody sent me a note telling me they wanted you dead. I don't know who, and I don't know why. I swear.
You were hired by anonymous note to hire someone else by anonymous note.
Yeah, of course. It's called a paper trail. Give me a little credit. I'm a professional. I've got to have some standards.
This is ridiculous and I don't care anymore. Just don't do it again, I guess.
I shall be certain to change my ways, Inspector.
So wait, can I...
Welcome back. The Eridanos dry goods and sundry is just as standard and unremarkable as when you left it.
Standard and unremarkable, you said. Maybe you should invest in an advertising seminar.
Hey, folks take a lot of comfort in knowing their neighborhood general store is unchanging, eternal, like the land beneath their feet or the air in their lungs. Whoops. Forgot I ain't supposed to poeticize on work time. The drab nature of our store profits is what I meant. Now, can I sell you anything?
Sure, I'll have a look. I'm sure it's all crap. And it is all crap. What a douche. Harbor Master Office. Let's go check that out.
I don't know what to make of Sublight Underground. Or Slug, I guess. I can't shake the feeling they had something to do with Ms. Helen's death.
Yeah, same thing with me. Hello.
You got an appointment?
You sound a lot like Lilia Hagen, but no, I don't have an appointment.
Appointment?
Hello, I need to speak with Cedric.
Yeah, that's why you're here. Appointment?
Can I make an appointment for right now?
Not entirely out of the question. Convince me.
I could put in a good word with Cedric about his incredibly helpful secretary.
Wouldn't mind a new bolter pistol. I've fired mine so many times, the tips nearly fell off. Let's give Mr. Kincannon a ring. Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector. Please, send him up.
Okay. That's a cool statue. Oh, that's the Slug logo, right? Probably. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need to speak to Cedric, but I'm figuring he's going to give me some stuff to do. Hello there.
Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by.
Here for my alibi, I assume?
Later. First, I want an explanation for that nonsense outside.
Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing.
I had a run-in with some slug agents, air quotes.
Sounds as though you've already sorted it out yourself.
How did thugs get their hands on slug gear?
Slug uniforms do seem to go missing from the hotel laundry with impressive regularity. Easy enough for someone to nick a few.
Now ask yourself this. Why would anyone give thugs slug gear and send them after you?
Clearly, whoever's behind this wants to pit me against Slug.
Right again, Inspector. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnishing my reputation like that. Can you?
Presumably Ludovico more than anyone, given your work relationship.
You said it, not me.
So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector.
With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I was the night of Helen's murder.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for information on missing cargo. That was a messy one. Didn't break until nearly noon the next day. Can you imagine?
And where would I find Elliot Nasser to verify that?
An excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what I told you. People lie, and I am, incriminatingly, people.
Then how am I supposed to trust anything you say?
It's as I said. You shouldn't. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect would I kill Halcyon Helen? She was making me a fortune.
So Helen's death is a net loss for Slug.
I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a mystery of my own to solve, I'm afraid.
Anything I should look into?
You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I know the difference between cargo going missing and cargo going missing. This is the latter.
What's the connection to Helen's murder?
I'm not sure. I'm only confident there is one. That the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary coincidence. I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I do not trust it.
I guess I can't guarantee the theft isn't related to the murder.
I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You out in the field, chasing down leads. Me, scheming in my office, preparing to unspeakably mangle the perpetrator.
I'll say this once. Whoever's behind this is going to jail, not to you.
You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certainly, whatever you say. You'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman. I've cleared her as a suspect myself, but should she refuse to cooperate, shoot her. No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I will shoot her. And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Don't hold back on my account.
All right. Before I get started...
Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
I have more questions about Helen.
Very well.
Did you have many dealings with Helen?
A few. Helen was strangely curious about the private business operations around Eridanos. She said it was role research. But how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged to have Helen supplied with mag picks, bypass shunts, and other hacking tools. She wanted to buy in bulk.
Why did you help her?
Because she paid me to, Inspector. Besides, Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, determined, not unlike you, now that I consider it.
If you didn't kill her, any idea on who would want her dead?
That is the question, isn't it, Inspector? Tell me, do you really believe Helen's death was a mere crime of passion? Or one of petty career jealousy?
Clearly you don't.
This murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture.
I'm listening.
Her actions in the time leading up to her death do not align with those of an actor on Eridanos solely to promote Spectrum Brown. Stay sharp, Inspector. Now is not the time to lose focus. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going to come forward so easily.
You know more than you're telling me.
I might. I just might. Your point, Inspector?
I've already made it.
Yes, I suppose you have. Be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much like to see you still around for the grand finale, whenever it comes, whatever shape it takes.
All right, that's all I wanted to know.
One moment, if you please, Inspector. I've answered your questions. I believe it's my turn to ask you a question now. What, or who, made you decide to investigate me?
You're one of Eridanos' major players. It only makes sense.
Understandable. A man of my standing would naturally be tied up in all this, whether he wishes to be or not. Now then, did you need anything else?
Why does Ludovico hate you so much anyway?
The original incident? Well, I made him an offer he should have refused.
And now he regrets doing business with you?
An excellent deduction, Inspector. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted Sublight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. I thought he would adore all the fine print I added.
That can't be it, can it?
My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger.
Nurturing a grudge is an ugly thing. You should make peace with him.
Alas, I can't. I am, first and foremost, the head of Slug, and it simply wouldn't be good for business. Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step in my long-term plans for Sublight. The board needs to see irrefutable proof we are a respectable, legitimate business.
Why do you care so much about what the board thinks?
Because one day soon, Sublight will obtain a seat on it. Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old Slice, which can be a nuisance. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch Slug with our hand in the proverbial cookie jar as of late, convinced we're involved in less than legal business opportunities.
Which, of course, you are.
I wish I could wink, but it always looks like I have something caught in my eye.
Alright, excuse me. Alright, so we have another main quest, which is called Lord of Light. So I'm guessing I have to do all of these before I'm doing these to get rid of suspects, I guess, or eliminate suspects. I guess that's certainly the way it seems like, because this one is for Kincannon. This one is for what's his face, Spencer Woolrich. This one's for Black Hole Birdie, and this one is for the Prophet of Profitability. So yeah, it seems like it's that way. Let's read this magazine here. Dissident Queen, Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of slugmen, destroying the abominations in singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. One such freed captive, who had called himself Festus Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no others, as the man now lay in a bloody heap at the foot of the dissident queen, who, Helen now saw, was not a person, but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents who had apparently been guarding her were themselves quite dead and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The Queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. "A true queen for a gang of parasites," Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that shook the very foundations of the base. So I think we only missed one part, or one, I guess, section of Chapter 2. Not really sure where, but anyways. So we have to look for clues around the office, apparently. So there's one, apparently that's 9 meters that way. Can't help but look at all these guns.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed.
Yeah. That gun on the bottom looks special. Has it been customized?
Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have been realigned to better accommodate a shooter with slight myopia in one eye.
Let's analyze the fingerprints further.
The fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
Well, no. Alright, obviously. Okay.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch.
Okay. Interesting. So it's like, these are like pistols or revolvers. That's clearly a hunting rifle. That's a plasma rifle. And then there's a light assault rifle or a machine gun. This is a I don't know. this is a machine gun actually. Yeah. And then there's this custom rifle. Definitely looks like a plasma rifle to me. Alright, so apparently there's something here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains 142 fewer pages than a standard copy. The missing pages were likely removed to create sufficient space for the hidden listening device inside.
Short-range transmission capabilities. The receiver must be somewhere nearby.
You figured that out just by looking at it? Huh. We ought to talk shop one of these days.
Yeah, we should.
Inspector, please consider speaking into the device in order to trace the transmission and reveal the receiver's location.
Speaking to the bug. Whoever's listening, I'm coming for you.
Ominous threat transmitted. Transmission analysis complete. While the precise location of the receiver could not be pinpointed, it has been narrowed down to a smaller, approximate range.
How long has this been here?
Analysis inconclusive. However, there is a minor accumulation of dust particles present on the book's uppermost surface.
Examine the dust. Taste the dust.
98.3% of the dust particles are less than 500 micrometers in diameter.
Yeah, I can't use that dialogue, but if most of the dust isn't even visible to the human eye, then this device can't have been here long. Yeah.
This unit is glad to have been of service, Inspector.
I'm thinking maybe I should remove that option from the game where when I'm close that it shows me the option. Yeah, because it does give me clues. Examine the surrounding area.
The area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses a dust coating comprised of at least twice the number of particles.
It's not very dusty then. Must have been placed fairly recently.
That is highly likely, Inspector.
Alright. Conclude
What's
examination.
That you found?
Yeah.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
Yeah. Okay, so where is this thing pointing me now? Find the bug's receiver. Is it over here? Or here? I'm thinking here. It's like a very small area. So let's get out. Wait. Yeah, it's just a bathroom. Let's head back down. for you.
Move along.
Okay. Constabulary. Yeah, that's where I need to go for the security footage, right? For the other one? Yeah. But let's continue on for this one. I'm kind of intrigued. It's showing lower.
This port seems real busy. I wonder if they're trying to compete with the Groundbreaker.
Okay, who are you?
I tried a little Spectrum Brown. Tastes great once you get past a dead slug in every bottle.
Oh, okay. So I was wondering because one of the loading screens shows a Spectrum Brown bottle, and you see a slug or slugs at the bottom, and I'm like, is this how people are getting like infected?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I know.
Transmission endpoint discovered. The receiver in this book matches the transmitter to the listening device found in Cedric's office. It's somewhat grime-covered.
Phew, how long has this been on the ground?
Based on the accumulated mix of sludge and detritus, the receiver has been present since approximately a week before Helen's death.
Okay. Any clues as to who put it there?
Due to the high level of foot traffic in this area, this unit is unable to determine who placed the device.
Alright, I'll take the receiver. So, that. And then we have to question Ella Tinsley about the missing cargo. So she's at the Sublight Freight Storage and Processing, so that's probably somewhere around here. Okay.
Buy a bunk, huh? I think I'll stick to my cabin, thanks.
Oh, is that like the bar? No, it's the cantina. Where's the buy a bunk? Oh, this thing? Yeah. Okay, so you can basically rent these bunks, or you can pick the locks. Anyways, how many bunks are there? 4. Just go check this building again. That's security. Nobody home? Stealing. Can I interact with that? Yep. Spaceport Security Protocol Checklist. Wait for docking procedures to finish, including ship captain wiring their docking fee. Read the captain of the docked ship and request their docking fee. If repeat visitor, charge double the docking fee. Will not be contacted in advance. Retrieve cargo manifest. Charge a flat percentile-based tariff on each piece of cargo. Charge double if captain was surly. If captain complains for any reason, call Slug Fixers. Offer cargo insurance for a 5,000 bit fee. If captain declines, notify Slug Fixers to rearrange their cargo later. Retrieve loading mechanicals to move cargo to shipping yard. Open and inspect cargo. Anything not mentioned in cargo manifest, including stowaway vermin or additional cargo, imparts a 2,000 bit fine per pound of cargo individual animal found. If no additional unmentioned cargo is found, plant your own. Mining helmet, grade 1. Alright, screw it. Nothing good in here. I think there's another one right this way. The door's already open. Shipping yard. Okay.
You one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over.
Got a couple of questions for you.
Hey, if it meant I could ignore my work, I'd let you talk to me about sprat reproductive practices. Ask away.
How do you manage the shipping yard?
This terminal makes it pretty easy to match a ship's cargo to its manifest. If it ain't on the terminal, then it's someone else's problem.
Okay, and what's so bad about managing a bunch of cargo?
Nothing. I just hate working.
Alright, that's all for
Figured
now.
it wouldn't last. Anything else?
Yeah, see you around. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to come back to this guy at some point later. This is restricted access. Anyways, let's go talk to I'm gonna drop at the cantina, maybe see if I can
Hey
talk to
pal,
people there.
over here.
What?
Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time. Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more kick?
What are you selling?
The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
You don't say. Really?
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need.
What kind of alternatives do you sell?
What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium, vitamin D, reverse vitamin D. I got everything, my friend.
Reverse
You got
vitamin
stress
D?
problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence, best kept secret in the business. And if you're a real freak, techniques to calm yourself by fooling your own mind. If they can tame the rage of a certain well-known tossball star, they can help anybody.
I can't really ask him to show me what he's selling. That's all for now. This guy is useless. Create a food. Let's go check the cantina. See if there's
Hey,
anything.
could I talk to you for a second?
Sure. What's up?
Hey there. Word around the spaceport is that you came in on the Unreliable. You a new crewmate?
Crewmate. Actually, the Unreliable is my ship.
Cut the shit. I know Hawthorne's captain of that ship, but I know you ain't him. You want to try again?
I'm Mark. Sorry to tell you, but Hawthorne's dead. The ship was left to me.
I see. Well, this would have been easier with Hawthorne, but I hope that if you're flying his ship, it means you're a freelancer too. Wonder if you can help me.
I'm listening.
I run an outfit for the moving of less than legal goods. There's a particular piece of cargo needs delivering to a particular individual in the spaceport. Thing is, I don't know where the cargo is right now. The crewmate who handles that is in the clink for getting a little too disorderly in town. We've already attracted too much attention. Too risky to visit her myself. That's where you come in. You help us out, I'll give you an equal cut of our pay.
I'm in. What do you need me to do?
Great to hear. First, you need to go meet the crewmate who got herself jailed. Cassidy Mills is the name. She'll know where the cargo is.
Okay. How will she know I'm working with you?
Oh, yeah, right. We have a secret phrase. I like boneless spratwurst. Say that and she'll know you're a friend.
But I don't like boneless spratwurst.
Look, nobody does. That's why it's a good passphrase.
Yeah, I guess. Sounds good. I'll get going. Wait, couldn't you have avoided this if both of you knew where the cargo was?
Could, but there'd go our plausible deniability. Technically, I don't know about any smuggled cargo, and Cassidy hasn't moved anything herself. If the constable asks, I can't find any contraband cargo, and Cassidy doesn't know how it got here or what's in it.
Alright, sounds good. I'll get going.
Be seeing ya. Remember, Cassidy's at the constabulary. She might be a little wary, so be careful.
Alright. Is that a side quest? Yeah. Okay. And these are just generic. Wait. Freighter crew. Spacer. Sealed. Let's talk to the bartender. I like speaking to the bartenders.
Haven't seen you around before, but that ain't no problem. All are welcome at the Copper Bottom Cantina, so long as their bits are good, huh? Can I get you something?
How's a fellow like you end up bartending?
Yeah, so you notice that I'm a little off kilter, huh? Damn if it ain't been a while. I'm too old to run around anymore, but in my heyday, I used to play for the Rangers.
What position did you play?
Position? I don't know. Got hit in the melon a lot, so I ain't the best in the memory department. Actually happened so often it became a specialty of mine.
Getting hit with the ball was a specialty?
Yep. Ernest the Bean Padilla, they called me. At least I think that's what they called me. League leader in hit by serves 2 years in a row. Folks started competing to see how many times they could hit me in a match. Called it quits not long after that. Ain't safe to take that many blows to the head.
I see. So you moved to Eridanos after your playing days ended.
I came out to coach the Rangers during training camp, but after a while I had trouble remembering which player was which. Slug lets me bartend instead of recommending me for early retirement, for which I'm most grateful. I'd hate lying around like a deadbeat.
Sounds like you've enjoyed your careers. Don't see a lot of that in Halcyon.
Absolutely. I know things can get rough, but I've had a more decent life than I've had any right to. Thanks for reliving the old days with me. Anyhow, I think I've talked plenty now. Is there something I can get you?
Anything interesting happen around here?
Nah. No, but some folks have been saying there was some kind of fight between a mechanical and some spacers last night. I didn't see it myself, and seems far-fetched. Deputy Wine Taster ain't exactly prone to wandering, nor are most other mechanicals that I'm aware of. There's a new Void Dan burn on my nice clean floor, but I think it's the doing of one of my customers.
Alright, see you around. Where's that burn? On the floor. Nothing is immediately apparent. Maybe it's upstairs. Yeah, this way. Oh, this is, oh, okay, so the cantina is, below the, general store, I guess. Alright. Let's go. Oh, wait. I can't go in there? No, that's not where I need to go, actually. Let me just circumvent this thing and go here instead. Oh, it's a separate building. Separate map, I should say. Okay. Let's go check out that. Whoops. Go check out that one. Free ammo. Okay, no. Yes, this is all stealing though. Yeah, it's just one of those maintenance bays slash restroom, I guess. This one's locked. And it's not sealing. Okay. Yep, I'll take all of that. Alright. So actually, I'm going to finish the episode here. Next time, we'll continue on this quest that we're on that Cedric gave us, and we'll take it from there. So, anyways, catch you next time. Bye.